South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Fields on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And off comes to Montgomery. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 87 yards rushing here for Gaskin. And that last run gets him a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Here's Gaskin. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he will take it in. Front offense touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Montgomery running right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Third and 2, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Demir Bird. Pulled in at the 24. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now Fields. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. Throwing again is Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Fields now to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, a throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Jakeem Grant. He will take this all the way. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They snap it to Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 30 on second down, Fields. It is intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the third quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 4. On play action, Fields. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Fields. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Santos with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Gaskin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summing onto the field as they'll go for 2. Tua giving to Gaskin on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.